So one question I have is when I see like these big developments going up, and you talked about being zoned as right, but you still got to go through the process, right? In other times when it's not, and you got to have the aldermen, the meetings, all that fun stuff. What's the order of operation there? Like, are you putting it under contract and then rolling the dice that all this will come through, or is that part of the due diligence phase where you're giving yourself X amount of time to see if what you want to accomplish can actually happen?
It's a very good question. So generally speaking, you have to somewhat overpay to get a zoning contingency, meaning you're going to convince the seller that you're going to pay them more than they could get with the current zoning, but you need to have the time to go get the zoning.
Got it.
Okay, so they kind of need to understand, all right, I'm going to give this guy, 9 months, maybe 60 days for fees, maybe 60 days for due diligence, just like your inspection and your geotechnicals and your environmentals and all that stuff. That all come back. If that all comes back okay, and you can actually build a building on the site's okay, then you go into zoning. And the city of Chicago in the last year has been a little slow because of what's going on. We actually we did a rezoning in Tom Tunney's ward that was very smooth. It was all over Zoom. It actually went pretty fast. We did it within 6 months. Mm-hmm. But it's a zoning contingency because if there are some developers that'll buy land, what we call unentitled without the right zoning. I'm not a fan of that strategy. It does happen.
What's the exit when you get shot down? What happens? You just
hand the keys back, or you better have a good backup plan. But I mean, what we're trying to do is take stuff that you're not even close to being able to build what we're building under the current zoning.